Alright, so welcome to my review for Squid Game Season 2. Now, did this live up to the hype and was this as good as Season 1? I'll get into all of that in this review. But first, I want to let you guys know is that this is going to be a non-spoiler review. I'm going to touch on things here and there, but I'm not going to spoil anything major. But nothing will be a major spoiler. I won't be talking about any major spoilers here, but I will be touching on a little bit here and there, just to let you guys know about that. But anyway, let's get into the review. Actually, before I get into this review, I just want to mention something else. I want to give you guys my quick thoughts on Season 1, because back then when it first came out, I wasn't actually doing YouTube. I was dropping videos here and there, but I wasn't doing reviews. So I want to give you guys my quick thoughts on Season 1. So when it comes to Season 1, the people that are behind Squid Game, like the people that, the guy with the black mask and, those guys that dress up in, the red suits with the mask, whoever wrote this, they really got the mind of the psychopath very well. They portrayed that very well because, if you're a narcissist or a psychopath, you like to see people suffering and dying in front of you, right? Because it's entertaining for you, right? That's how it is with psychopaths, right? Because there is a point actually in Season 1 where with the VIPs, they were actually placing bets to see who's going to die, who's going to live and all that. And it was entertaining when everybody felt like clapping, celebrating because, they're psychopaths, they didn't care. And in Season 1, they betrayed that very well. Actually, I will say that it's the same thing with Season 2 as well. This whole show, when it comes to portraying the psychopath and the narcissistic personalities, they're doing it very well. Like, not many shows can do that. Or not many, I've not seen a show or a movie where they've done this well. So yeah, whoever's writing this is actually a very good storyteller and very good, portraying these type of characters. And outside of that, like the characters are the players, the characters, so the main character you're following and all the other characters that are trying to go through this game to try to survive. You can somewhat get behind, like with their personality types. You can kind of get behind them in a sense, like they're believable. So yeah, even the pacing for Season 1, I couldn't wait to see the next episode, who's going to survive, who's going to live. I couldn't wait to see that. Of course, the main character was going to survive. Like, you knew that, right? Like in any show. But nothing felt safe in this. Nobody feels safe in this. Anybody could die at any point, right? Because, yeah, like whoever wrote this is really good. Now, actually, you know what? It's not just the writing. It's actually even the whole crew behind the scenes and even the actors, actually. Everybody working on this did a very good job making this show because the directing was good, the lighting was good, all the sets were good, the acting was pretty good too because all the characters were believable. What else? Like, it was a very well-made show, like very well made. Even the dub, because I was watching this in English, like even the dub, like when I was speaking in English, like even though, the lip sync was a bit off, but even the voice actor, because I'm not sure like if the voice actor were the same voice actors, or what they had the same actors as though, I was not sure if there was the same thing, because I don't think it was, but I think there was a few, I think maybe the main characters was the same guy, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But even the voice actors that were doing the English, they made it sound believable, like it was actually them talking. So it was actually very believable. It's a very well-made show, to be honest. Very well-made show. I loved it. If you've not seen Squid Game Season 1, you need to watch it, but because I loved it, right? Like everything I mentioned before, it's a very well-made show. Now, with that all being said, Season 2. Did Season 2 live up to the hype? And was it as good as Season 1? I'm going to say yes, it did live up to the hype, and it was, I think, almost as good as Season 1, but it wasn't perfect. Because there are some things here and there that I think are questionable, but I'll get to that a little bit later. But I'll say this about Season 2. Season 2 is a very good follow-up and a very good continuation of the story of Season 1. It's a very good follow-up. I think it is a good sequel story. But I do think that if you've not seen Season 1, you have to watch from Season 1 first before you watch Season 2, because it is a follow-up. It is a follow-up to the story. Especially if you want to get like the full grasp of what's actually going on and why these characters are doing what they're doing, and why the main characters, goes through, and why he's doing what he's doing, why he's risking his life again, so you can fully understand as to why, right? So I think you do have to watch season 1 first. But yes, it is a good continuation of the story, and it is a continuation of the story. So if for some reason you have not seen Squid Game yet, watch season 1 first, then watch season 2. Do not jump into season 2, because if you do, you're gonna miss certain aspects of the story, and you're gonna ask yourself, why is he doing what he's doing, and why is that character doing what he's doing? You're not gonna get the full grasp of the story. So make sure you watch season 1 first before you watch season 2. Now, me personally, I love season 2. I loved it. Once again, the acting was good, the story was good, the directing was good. Everybody behind the scenes, once again, did a very good job with this. They did a very good job with this. Actually, even, you know what they even did? His thing. When I was watching at the end of season 1, when I was watching the final episode, when the main character dyes his hair red, I am so glad they got rid of that. I am so glad in the first episode they got rid of that. I am so glad they did. I understand why they did it, because I wanted to look like, because they're K-pop, culture. So I think that's why they did it. That's why they dyed his hair red. But I'm glad they got rid of that, because that kind of did look stupid on him. It didn't suit him at all. So I'm kind of glad they got rid of that literally in the first episode. Like the first, the first 5 minutes of the episode, first 5 to 10 minutes in the episode, they got rid of that. He dyed his hair back to black. Thank God he did that, right? Because that red hair did not suit him at all. So when it comes to the story, so the main character this time, what he's trying to do is he's trying to enter the game again in order to stop and expose the people behind this game. He's trying to expose them, right? Because he's trying to put an end to these games, right? Because people are dying because of these games, right? So he's trying to put an end to them. Now, you know that from the trailers. Now, like I said, I'm not going to go into spoilers of what happens exactly, but yeah, that's basically the gist of the story. Now, he does have a backup plan, but his backup plan kind of fails. So when he enters the game, he enters the game by himself. So his plan goes into shit anyway, right? And now when it comes to the cast of the new players, now I think that the acting was really good, right? I found the acting really good. When it comes to the characters, I think that the older characters, the season 1 characters, were a lot better than this one, than these characters. But I don't think they were bad at all. The only one I actually, if I could nitpick here, the only character I kind of found annoying in this was the Eminem wannabe, right? I find him a bit annoying. You know who I'm talking about. That he's taking drugs, and like they obviously gave that thing to him, left that to him on purpose, because there's no way they could have ignored that, right? But yeah, like you could tell, right? Yeah, but that's a character I found annoying, the Eminem wannabe character. I don't know why they decided to do that, but yeah, it is what it is. But other than that, all the other characters are pretty good. They were believable enough. With some of them, you actually do give a shit about them if they die or not. So yeah. So like I said, I do believe that the season 1 characters were better, but this one is still good, but not as good as them. But it is good enough, I think. So now, with all of that happening, there is another plot going on with the police officer from season 1. Woohoo, he survived. Now this is not a spoiler because they did spoil this in the trailers. You see him in the trailers, right? So he gathers a team and he tries to look for the main character and where the game is happening, right? Because he's going from island to island trying to figure out, because he can't remember where the exact location is, because what's revealed is that he was saved, but after, in season 1 how he got shot, this fisherman found him, and he doesn't actually know where the location is, right? But I won't say too much because I will have to get into spoilers. But yeah, so he's gathered the team now. He's looking for him, right? So he's going from island to island, like roughly, because he knows roughly where it is, but not exactly where it is. So he's trying to find him, going on island and use his drone to try to find him. Now I think that plot's not too bad. It does make sense, because I thought maybe that they added a plot hole here, but they did. It's not a plot hole. They do reveal of exactly what happened. I won't say it because, like I said, spoilers. But yeah, that part of the story, it was pretty good too. So going back to that game itself, everything. This whole show is good until I think it gets to the last episode. Now, because in the last episode, it kind of got kind of stupid, and I think it is a little bit stupid writing. I think this is where the writers might have, for the first time, fucked up a little bit, because the thing is that what the main character decides to do here is kind of stupid, because he tries to organize some type of rebellion. I won't say too much because I don't want to spoil it too much, but he's trying to rebel against these guys. But the problem is, the plan he comes up with is like, you don't know what these people are capable of. You don't know how many weapons they have behind the like, you know what I mean? Like, not because you can see only the game, right? But behind the scene where all the staff are, he doesn't know what's going on there. He doesn't know what weaponry they have. He doesn't know if if there's like specially trained killers behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand why he came up with with that plan that he did. It's kind of stupid. Like, it is kind of stupid. Like, I don't understand why he thought he could take them, but yeah, it is what it is. Now, I'm guessing because it's the final, like the last part of the episode, I'm guessing they wanted like a big climax to happen, right? Like a big thing to happen, I'm guessing, right? But yeah, it was a stupid plan. I know he was desperate because people were dying, and now he knows that the rescue team's coming, but they might not find him in time. So he's a bit desperate too, but I understand that, but it is a stupid plan, right? It is a stupid plan. But anyway, because the thing is that I'll tell you one thing, because I know people are complaining about this on X, right? People are complaining about this because this season, unlike season 1, this actually does not end at the end of the game. This actually ends about halfway through the game, right? Which actually, obviously, we're gonna have to wait for season 3 to find out how this whole thing ends. We have to wait until season 3, which it is revealed that season 3 will be the final season. So after season 3, this is done, right? But I think it's good enough for a show like this. See, 3 seasons is enough, because I don't think you can keep going like season 5, season 6. A show like this won't work for like a long running series like that. I don't think it would work. But overall, I do like this season. Not perfect, because I know they did do some things that are a bit dumb, but it is a very good follow-up from season 1. It is a very good follow-up. Like I said this before, and I say this again. If you're not seeing season 1, you need to watch season 1 first before you watch season 2, because season 2 is a direct sequel. It follows directly after it. You have to watch, because otherwise you won't understand is why the characters doing what they're doing, and why he's doing what they're doing, and why they're desperate to do what they're doing, because you want to understand the full story if you don't watch season 1 first. So make sure you watch season 1 first, then watch season 2. But overall, the season 2 was decent. It was good. It was fun. I will say it is just as fun, but it's not as good. Right, it's not as good. I think it falls a little bit shorter than season 1, but it is still a good, very good season. It is a very good season, but not as good as season 1. But these are my thoughts. So, do I recommend this? Yes, 100%. If you've not seen Squid Game, you need to watch Squid Game. You have to watch this series, but you must start from season 1, as I mentioned. But I highly do recommend that that people watch this, right? Because it is it's a very entertaining show. It really is a very entertaining show. I think a lot of people, because I think this is like the best out of the Korean series. I think this is like the best now, right? I think this is like the most viewed, I think, on Netflix as well. The most viewed show on Netflix. So yeah, I do highly recommend you watch Squid Game. And like I said, if you've not seen Squid Game yet, you need to watch this. Watch season 1 first. Now, if you've seen season 1, you need to watch season 2. I can't stress that enough. I loved it. Like I said, the season 2 is not perfect. There are some things here and there, but not perfect. I loved it. I actually do love this series. So yeah, that's enough from me. Actually, I do want to mention one other thing. I do want to mention another, because I know a lot of people are complaining about this. Some people are saying that this season might be woke, right? Here's the thing about that, right? Because even though there is an LGBT character in this, that does not automatically make something woke or filled with DEI, right? I don't think there is any of that in here, because I don't preach politics to you, even though there is a character like this. I don't think, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know, because if you guys are following me on Twitter, I've you know, I hate woke and DEI and all that stuff. You know that. But because there is an LGBT character, don't automatically assume that this is woke or the filled with DEI. Because after watching this, there's nothing like that in this. There's no politics push of that, nothing. Right? So I think people are jumping the gun there. But no, I'll tell you now, no, this is not woke. So, yeah. So I just want to let you guys know about that. So anyway, that's enough from me. Like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. And yeah, thank you for watching. Go watch Squid Game. And if I can make another recommendation of another Korean show, and if you guys actually love zombies, go and watch All of Us Are Dead. It's actually pretty good. It's a pretty good show. Go watch that.